particularly I think Stephen Presley from the heart of the defence.
Yeah, Christophe Berra's got a big job to do, filling into Stephen Presley, the captain of the football club's shoes, but coming up against two top strikers, and Zaravsky and Hartson. Big day for Berra.
Yeah, it's a major test for Christophe Berra. He really is going to be a very important player in this match. Stephen Presley with a head injury, concussed, and struggling clearly on that mobile phone.
I think physically and mentally as well, a big game for all the players that are coming in for Hearts today. Coming from the qualification, the cup final into this, completely different ball game. Physically and mentally super strong you need to be.
Well, a little bit of silence here, just the lull before the storm as the players are about to emerge. No sign of the teams yet in the tunnel, which is obviously what the players are waiting for right now. It really is a terrific occasion, and Celtic looking for their fourth league championship in the last 6 seasons. And of course, the two they didn't win, they lost on the last day of the season.
Yeah, so this is what players work for all season, to win a championship as quickly as possible. This is why the supporters come week in, week out to win a championship. That's what this is all about. It is championship night at Parkhead in front of 60,000+ people.
So the man leading out Hearts is Paul Hartley, the hat-trick hero of the semi-final against Hibs on Sunday. It really has been a season when he has burst to the fore, both as a top-class club player, but also as an international player. After touring clubs before that, starting at Hamilton Accies, he's been all over the place, and including Hibs also, St Johnstone, he's been all over.
I think the word is consistency. I think Hartley now has that consistency. He had a super season last year, and he's continued to carry on that form through into the next season. I think that was the problem when he was a younger player, inconsistency, moving around from club to club, but now has that consistency to get him right into the top limelight of international football.
And will be followed out by the young man rated the top young goalkeeper of his generation, Craig Gordon, who is just 23 years old, already has 15 caps for Scotland and likely to win many more. 15 shutouts in 36 matches, Craig Gordon, exactly the same record as Artur Boruc, the Celtic goalkeeper. So the Celtic players funneling out now, the match about to get underway. Referee Dougie McDonald leading out the two teams. This is a match to savour, don't go anywhere. We're on SPL Live, coming after the break, live, Celtic against Hearts.
And the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in your bedroom, rhythm in the street. Yes, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Flip your wings and fly to your daddy. Take a dive and swim to your daddy. Hit the floor and rock to your daddy. Baby's got the rhythm of life.
If you've been refused credit elsewhere, nobody tries harder than Welcome Car Finance to get you a newer car. Every year we approve thousands of people for car credit. Many of our top name cars are under 2 years old and all come with an independent quality and safety check and full MOT. Call Welcome Car Finance now and we'll give you at least £1,000 for your old car plus £250 cash back. Call Welcome Car Finance now on 0800 040 9000 or visit our website.
It's almost here! The 2006 FIFA World Cup! And Budweiser could be your passport to Germany. So text in a photo of you and your buds, along with a passport number on the back of your bottle, for a chance to be a FIFA World Cup winner every 48 hours. Budweiser, the official beer of the 2006 FIFA World Cup.
Buy the Daily Record and get a voucher for the next day's Daily Record for just 15p. Scotland's favourite newspaper for just 15p. Great value. It's what we're about.
For in-depth daily coverage of sports betting and racing, the Sportsman knows.
So the formality of the over. Referee Dougie McDonald gets the match underway. A marvellous atmosphere inside Celtic Park, and these opening exchanges really will be fascinating. Solius Mikael-Yunus starting the match on the right-hand side of the Hearts midfield, with Davidas Česnauskas crossing over to the left. Well, Mikael-Yunus started the season with a bang and then has been lost rather for several months, but a player of immense promise and making a very strong challenge there on Mark Wilson.
Yeah, Hearts very strong in the wide areas of the midfield. Also strong, Hartley and Brillier just sitting in there. I think tactically, the Hearts have come here to make a fist of it and keep Celtic fullbacks pushed back as much and as often as they can.
Well, recent history not in Hearts' favour. They've only won one of the last 13 meetings in all competitions. That was last April at Celtic Park, a 2-0 victory. Lee Miller and Mark Burchill the scorers. How things change so rapidly, and of course Hearts changing managers even more frequently than that. John Robertson at that time, and then we've had George Burley, Graham Ricks, John McGlynn, and well, that's Ivanauskas now, but they're still in very good shape in the Championship. And Ivanauskas a real bit of experience behind him. Player with Hamburg, played here in a winning team for Hamburg against Celtic in 1996. Clearance there by Nielsen, gives the throw to Celtic. Well, Gordon Strachan has come straight from a dreadful start to a very impressive close to the season. A chance here to win his first championship in Scotland as a manager, having done so of course as a player at Aberdeen. Berra with Hartson. Difficult task for young Christoph Berra to cope with Zurawski and Hartson up front. Well, it could of course be the making of a Mark. A lot of good young players develop from a situation like that.
Yeah, and playing up front against one of the best in the country, if not in Britain at the moment. Target man, old-fashioned target man, leans into players, can't be given an inch in the box, and she'll get punished. Big game for him today.
McManus and Baldy up for this free kick, which will be angled in by Nakamura. One inside the area by Pisas. That's Roman Bednar back defending. Every Hearts player in back facing the ball. They don't bother leaving a solitary player upfield. They debate about the sense of that. Some managers want to leave 3 up, others leave none up. Illustrious exponents of both systems. That's a careless ball by Baldy. He's lost possession. Here's Hartley. Poor play there by Bobo Baldy. That will have been of some concern to the Celtic support. Here's Bednar, preferred this evening to Callum Elliott. Mikael-Yunus. Here's Nielsen. Relier, back from suspension. And down goes Bednar. A clash there accidentally with Stilian Petrov. No offence taken by Bednar.
I think Bednar, physical presence. I think that's the reason he's been brought into the side. Partner Jankauskis up front, 2 big Hearts players, very physical. That's all it's about.
Well, the goals record for Roman Bednar, not perhaps what he wanted, only 4 goals in 17 matches. And his partner Garas Jankauskis has improved his record very much in recent times. There's Hartson! He scored right at the start! Celtic have the lead!
That's what that man gives you. Opportunist, the ball fell, one thing on his mind. I must say, Craig Gordon was a little bit lost for his angles there when that shot came in. But that's Hartson knowing that. Ball bounces, bang, a little bit out of his angle there, Craig Gordon, but a great finish. Not a nasty bounce, but this is a player feeding off another player, knows what's happening. First time shot. Right in front of the goalkeeper. Craig Gordon, absolutely no chance.
Well, a remarkable start to the match. What a bonus that is for Celtic. And I have to say, Mark, without being unkind here, Craig Gordon got his angle wrong, his positioning was wrong.
Yes, it was all wrong, absolutely all wrong, but that's it. It's early into the game. Craig Gordon not had a good touch of the ball yet. John Hartson knows that. The ball's dropping 25-30 yards out. Only one thing on his mind: have a shot, hit the target, and try and make the goalkeeper work.
And now the joint leading goal scorer at Celtic, Hartson, 18 goals for each of Hartson and Zurawski.
Harsh lesson for Christoph Berra as well. You're giving him half a yard outside the box. You can't give him half a yard inside the box. Neither. A great start for Celtic. A bad start for that young man there.
Well, he really has been truly outstanding all season, Craig Gordon, and he's really the last goalkeeper at the moment you'd expect to make this kind of error.
Yeah, overcompensating on the near post, on his nearest post, the left-hand post. That's a great strike, John Hartson. Never even let the ball bounce, just took it full on the volley, hit the target. 18th goal of the season. Fantastic.
108 in 196 matches. Truly remarkable, and many of these, especially early in his career, are substitute. Well, the Celtic crowd, of course, settling now with that opening goal, and it's a major task of the character of Hearts to be playing away from home against the champions to be, surely, and with a great deal to do to establish their credentials for second place.
So we talk about that before the game, you know, your technical ability, you have to have physical strength and mental strength to win a championship. I think Celtic have got all of those. Probably footballing wise, probably Hibs' best footballing side on the day, but the two other characteristics Hibs' side don't have. Celtic have many qualities. We've seen today they're up for this game, and that's what Hearts have got to try and get round now. They've got to get that mental strength into the game to come to terms with that early goal from that man there, John Hartson.
Well, an offside decision there, giving the free kick to Hearts, which Christoph Berra takes very quickly. He's 21 years old, Berra. It's his 8th start of the season only. No more severe test than this will face him for a long time. Clearance by Boric gives the throw to Hearts. Well, of course, the noise around Celtic Park deafening in support of Celtic. Well, the party almost has started already. That may be a bit premature because Hearts have shown the kind of mental strength you're talking about, Mark, many times this season. Too long for Bednar. Jankowskis gives chase. Taken down there by Nielsen, but in trouble against Bologna. That's a good layoff by Hartson. Nakamura finds Petrov. Mark Wilson. Petrov again. There's Zurawski dropping off short and brought down by Brellier. Well, referee Dougie McDonald has given 8 red cards this season. One of these was to Brellier at Tannadice in February.
Yeah, that's what Brellier does. He gets under your feet, gets in the way, trying to disrupt passes, disrupt play. And they're an excellent player.
Oh, it's Mark Wilson again coming inside. He has Hartson in space, but offside. It's a free kick to Hearts. So in the stand watching the match, Jackie McNamara now of Wolverhampton Wanderers and of course Scotland. And a great servant to Celtic over 9 seasons. Well, Jankowskis and Bednar going for the same ball, two very tall strikers. Then managed to step off them.
Communication there, just a good early shout. That will be required from the Hearts side today. Lots and lots of communication to get this side going.
Well, it really is party time already. That opening goal from John Hartson has settled down the crowd, which can very frequently become quite tense and nervous. It's a high challenge by Nielsen. It's an indirect free kick for dangerous play. Well, the two Romanovs, Vladimir on the right. Son Roman on the left of the picture. Well, not good losers, I think it's fair to say, either Romanov.
It's plain to see already that as soon as Hearts defenders do have the ball, Cisnauskis and Michalunas are basically playing up front, playing a four in a line, four strikers in a line.
Push by Berra on Hartson. Severe test this for Christophe Berra. He's a very experienced, talented player.
Yeah, John Hartson just sucking him in there. Knew what he was doing there, getting that free kick. It's experience.
Well now, will Petrov think about testing Craig Gordon, I wonder? No, change of mind here. Lennon plays it wide there for Wilson. Under pressure from Brellier, finds Lennon again. It's really a rather wasted free kick in the end. Telfer playing it long. The header came from Hartson. This is Cisnauskis. Careless pass, picked up by Petrov. Nakamura winning the throw off Cisnauskis.
Nice tidy play there from Nakamura, not giving the ball away, always keeping the ball, never under pressure.
Lennon looking for Hartson, gets a second chance to set up a move, uses Petrov this time. Good run there made by Zurawski, and very good defending this time by Berra, but there's still a chance here. That's Hartson with a header, couldn't get enough on that. But Zurawski very lively on the right hand side.
Yeah, Zurawski doing excellent there, but there's a pass up the side of the centre half and made that all happen. A great Petrov there, slide rule ball up there. Zurawski there, just getting it onto his left foot. And John Hartson just getting dragged in there a little bit earlier, standing jump. Another early warning for the Hearts defence.
So Mark Wilson has this throw for Celtic. Wrestling match there. Hartson and Nielsen. I really don't know why. A yellow card for Hartson. I really don't know why players get involved like that to pick up opponents. Well, what is the point?
Well, if he thinks John Hartson's elbowed him in the face where he has caught him with his forearm and he's given a yellow card, he's seen that happen. He must give him a red card.
Well, I think he gave a yellow for that. That's what the yellow's for, not for the initial challenge.
I think it's the initial for the hand. That's what he's given it for. The hand into the face. But that's a strange one from the referee. If it is for the if it is for the hand into the face or the arm into the face.
Nielsen's free kick. Jankowski's played it on. That's Bednar with a shot. Turn back there, Webster almost got to that. It's a wonderful save by Artur Borac.
That is a fantastic save, by the way. Too much space given to that man there. Bednar, look at that, half a yard. And that is an incredible save. Great power from the goalkeeper's legs there.
Paul Hartley with the corner kick for Hearts. It's a poor one. Thumped away by Petrov. Celtic 2 bringing every player back to defend on the set piece. Wilson did very well despite, I think, being fouled initially by Maloney. The referee allowed an advantage, I think. Here's Fisas. Tackled from behind by Zurawski. It's going to be a free kick.
It's great work from the Celtic forward there. Chasing pressure high up the park. Clear free kick. Not a lot on that ball there.
Nielsen now to Michalunas. It's a good response from Hearts. Showing a bit of belief. Brellier's pass, it goes behind Fisas. Well, good control of the ball there. Turning away from Nakamura, using his strength on the turn against the Japanese player. The Greek against the Japanese.
Super play there from Fisas. Knew what he was doing. Wasn't a lot on there. Used his body. Good strength. Just turned Nakamura around there and was away from him.
Short free kick played through Brellier. Robbie Nielsen left at the back. The big centre backs have gone forward. Jankowskis. Michalunas a bit ambitious with an attempt at a volley. It's Brellier. Away by McManus. Petrov restores some order with a fine pass. This is Wilson. Well, both sides opening up in 4-4-2 formations. Two attacking players wide on both sides, Nakamura and Maloney for Celtic. Mikkel Yunus and Česnauskas for Hearts.
Hearts committing the wide players, Česnauskas and Mikkel Yunus, forward very, very early in the build-up. Basically playing like a 4-2-4.
Here's Paul Telfer. Well cut off by Bennett. It's Grelier. They'll use Craig Gordon. Strong challenge there by Balde. Bernard seemed to be anticipating that. That's a good time by Česnauskas. By Mikkel Yunus rather. On the far side, Česnauskas, they've switched flanks. These two. Here's Nielsen. Česnauskas again. Mikkel Yunus is going to join him on that side. Do the loser running. A little flick there by Jankowskis. Nearly came off. Didn't get quite enough on the ball, but inventive play from Hearts, and here's a problem for the Hearts defence. Zarabski breaking on the left. Good reaction there by Andy Webster.
A fantastic ball out there from Stilian Petrov. Webster had to be on his best there. Full of concentration. Good defending from the big man.
Well, the Hearts marking not the best there, allowing Wilson possession very easily. Bednar now testing the pace of Balde. Tangle there, but no offence committed and none claimed. There's Telfer checking back to use Lennon. Petrov makes a good angle to take possession. And space to utilise too. I expected Brellier to be much closer to Petrov in the early stages of the match.
The trick with Petrov at the moment is playing pretty deep. He's not playing high up in the Celtic formation. Basically playing alongside Neil Lennon, two holding players. I think Brellier is too feared to step out and leave the shield on his centre halves.
Here comes Brellier, the header. Jankowskis, touch for the big man. Fouled there by Lennon. They just stand away. Why does Lennon have to go near him at all? He's on the ground. The Boric and Lennon exchanging words, and Jankowskis wanted his say too.
Yeah, I think he just frustrates players, and there's not a lot in that.
It's a foul.
It's a foul, that, but I think it's the reaction of the players when they go down, rolling around on the floor, and that's what I think eggs everybody.
One of the Bednar's thinking about a long-range attempt on goal. Hartley about to knock this aside, perhaps. Could have been troublesome. It's gone for a corner kick.
It's a good.
The Hearts hit it well.
A good strike there. A clean strike. With a body in front of it. Still in Petrov there, just getting a foot on it and taking it over the bar. Another chance to add pressure to the Celtic defence. A warm welcome for that man as he goes to take the corner.
So Hartley, who was a Celtic target last year, Lennon and Jankowskis still having a debate. As Jankowskis got his head to that, with no control on the header.
No, it's a poor header. It was a super delivery, and he knows that as well. Yeah, gets away from his marker here. Look, just comes away there. Should be doing better. It's a hard one to get on target, but just heading it into an area where damage can be done.
Wow, approaching the 20-minute mark. It's been fascinating stuff right from the start, but of course the most important statistic is that opening goal scored by John Hartson in just 4 minutes. Strong play there by Berra.
It's been a good response though from the Tynecastle side since the goal. I think Hearts have been well in the game.
Here's Mark Wilson and forward to Maloney, who's really hugged that left touchline right from the start of the game. Managed with a clearance, but right-footed, not quite so decisive. Kicked up here by Česnauskas. It's the run at Balde. Support there from Bednar. It's a good turn. Yes, it was a foul, and it's been given. Bednar, to his credit, didn't go down.
Running a lot of free kicks in and around the Celtic box at the moment. Bednar showing his strength, stayed on his feet. A little clip there from Telfer. Referee right on top of the situation, and another chance for Hartley to whip this ball into a danger area.
Well, the set-piece man, Hartley, perhaps more dangerous on the left with these angled in right foot in swingers. Well, that's too close there. Dvorak from Hart's point of view, an easy catch from the big keeper.
Yeah, she scored from there at the weekend, Hartley did. Beat the keeper at the near post, such is his ability, but not tonight. So far anyway.
Roy Keane, interested onlooker under the baseball hat. Say to Mark, the pitch in remarkably good condition compared to some we've seen recently, particularly Tannadice on Sunday.
Yeah, Tannadice and this chalk and choose super surface for playing football on here tonight.
That came off Maloney for the Hearts throw. Well, Hearts have forced their way back into this match. It was a body blow to lose that goal so early, but they really have responded well.
Yeah, it's a good response from the Tynecastle side. Well in this game at the moment.
Sanis with the uncompromising clearance there. Long throw chance for Nielsen.
Celtic seem to have gone back into the shell since the goal.
This is one of Hearts' top attacking weapons, the long throw from both flanks. Here's Robbie Nielsen now. Plenty of targets in the area. One of them is Webster, who was well marked by Hartson. It's a fine pass by Hartson. Beautifully laid volley there. Run out of that by Hartley. Chesnos was robbed. And the free kick has been given for that challenge by Michael Eunice. So John Hart's has taken a bang in the bridge of the nose there. We'll have to get some attention there, I suspect. And the referee sees that. Well, Hartson was with Webster at the last set piece in the box there, but that's him with Christoph Vera.
I think a fingernail there just caught. A wee scratch.
This is Hartley. Looking for the pace of Chesnauskas against Telfer. Angle ball's a good one. This is Michael Eunice. That's another chance to deliver from the left-hand side. Once again, McManus covering that near post area. On both flanks.
A little bit nervy there at the back. I've seen Baldy make a couple of mistakes. McManus, normally quite calm, looks to try and find a player when he's on the ball. But at the moment, it's Rose Z.
Kisas now with a long throw. That's Hartley. Too much on that to cause any problem with Boric. Retaining an attacking formation here, using these wide men, Michael Eunice and Chesnauskas up to there. Vera deceived there by Hartson. Webster, clearance. And that time the wide men were pretty deep. Michael Eunice on the right, dropping back there, giving plenty of time here for this throw to be taken by Wilson.
It's great when you've got two wide players like Chesnauskas and Michael Eunice. Very, very quick players, lots of energy, so they can get back. And Celtic have the ball. As soon as Hearts do take command and are in possession, they can get themselves in an advanced position very quickly.
It's a good play by Robbie Nielsen, an unsung hero in the Hearts ranks. Chesnauskas back to Fisas. Bartley trying to get much more involved in the play in the midfield. Quite content to drop deep to do so. Bednar. Well, Hearts settling down much better now, playing a lot of passes around the pitch. Chesnauskas getting in trouble there, allowing Celtic to break. Oxen very deep, supported by Wilson. Reacts to a call from the skipper. That's a foul, all right. Michael Eunice on Wilson. Well, I said earlier, history very much against Hearts. They've done very poorly against Celtic in recent times. Celtic only won one of the last 4 home games. There have been a couple of draws. I think Gordon Strachan may not be entirely happy, Mark.
Oh, no, I wouldn't think so. I think he'd be happy being 1-0 up, but as the game is going on, I don't think he'd be too happy with the way
That's a great header on. Brilliant header by Hartson. Good marking too by Christophe Berra, and alert goalkeeping by Gordon.
Yeah, better stuff there from Berra. There you go, look, Hartson linking up with Zurawski. Craig Gordon right on top of that one, but coming back to Gordon Strachan, the way his team has been playing. Hearts have been doing most of the playing. So Celtic, since the goal, gone back into the shell a little bit.
Zispisas. Clearly fancies himself against Nakamura. This is Petrov, hounded there by Chesnauskas, did a good job to close him down. Strong tackle there. Brilliant. Lennon. Well, taking nothing for granted, I'm certain, by Gordon Strachan. It's not all Celtics here. That's a bad tackle by Bellier. Well, sometimes he just goes over the top with his tackling.
I didn't think there was too much in that. I thought it was a pretty much shoulder to shoulder. Just obviously not getting to the ball and getting the shoulder into the player and across.
He also had a bang at his knee with his knee.
Yeah, just trying to get his body across. The ball was there and he thought he was going to get across, just get his shoulders. We see lots and lots of times once you get that arm across a player.
Hartson helping it on. Good cover provided by Nielsen. Poor clearance though. Nakamura. Hartson. Good support from fullback from Telfer. Off the ball. Well, no one making it on at the near post, and had they done so, they might have had some joy.
Yeah, needed a striker there just to get across that first defender across the near post. But, only one Celtic striker making that run in there.
Strong challenge that time by Bellier, and Petrov getting much closer to him now. Here's Nielsen.
Sean Maloney very quiet in this opening 27 minutes. And we see him on the ball a lot more than we've done.
Well, a free kick given for the challenge there by Leon Jankauskas, and the Celtic captain's in trouble for his reaction. His show of dissent is the problem. Referee Dougie McDonald will not have that.
Yeah, Dougie McDonald should be used to that. Neil Lennon, what's this? It's the reaction. It's not.
Well, the foul was really by Maloney, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's not a lot in that. Maloney's just got himself inside the ball, as we were just saying before.
No yellow card.
He's annoyed.
Just a word of warning. The Celtic captain played it now by Hartley. Very long ball there, looking for Berra. Very well taken by Boric. There was a foul inside the area, I think, by Roman Bednar. Awkward landing there for Boric.
Good take there from Boric right into the far post. I don't think there's a lot in that. Just a catch of the feet. You see here Boric on its eye on the ball. Kiaskis just going underneath him and just tangling their feet there as they both fall over.
Well, the pool SPL 12 noon on Sunday on Setanta Sports 1. That's live. Kilmarnock against Celtic. That's from 1:30 on Setanta Sports 1. Not to be missed. Will Celtic be champions by then? Time will tell this evening. A draw is not good enough to win the title tonight. They have to win the match, Celtic. Well, the referee gave a foul indicating someone was pushing. Not too sure who that was. An awkward landing for a very big man after Boric, 6'5". Robbie Nielsen tucking in a great deal there to help the central defence. It's a feature of the Hearts defending, Pisas and Nielsen doing that. That's when Mikkel Yunus and Chesnauskas really have to drop back into more defensive midfield positions. Not their natural game either, although they want to attack all the time. Here's Andy Webster. Relier. for Eunice. Poor ball by Bellier. Well, interesting to see possession absolutely even. I'm not too surprised at that. Celtic, I would suggest, doing better earlier on, but Hearts going more into it.
Hearts back into it since the goal. I was talking about Sean Maloney before with the wide players of Hearts. It's making Sean Maloney having to come deeper. You know, he's normally lively. We see him start of games getting on the ball, getting things going. It's the way that the Hearts are set up, that it's dragging him further and further back towards his own defenders.
Well, Hearts like to get throw-ins around the penalty box area. Bisas will throw a long one in again. A lot of joy out of that this season. Janskauskas helps it on. Clearance by Petrov, but it's not decisive. Awkward for defences. Here's Chesnauskas, well blocked by Lennon. It's a good race. Mikkel Eunice and Maloney both very quick. Mikkel Eunice wins that race. Here's Nielsen. Much too close to keep it again. The offside flag up against Roman Bednar.
There's a little frustration. I think that's the most we've seen come out of that man. And his time since he's been on the bench. Emotionless, should I say, at the weekend there. His team getting to the cup final, but now starting to feel the strain a little bit, I think.
Well, he'll be well aware of the demands of his chairman, or president, whichever they're going to be. Head flick on by Hartson. Webster read that well, getting it well ahead of Zurawski. Well, I suggested that Hearts have been enjoying some territorial advantage in the last 10 to 15 minutes, but Celtic always carry menace in this position. Target the long ball there is McManus. A chance here for Petrov. Had to be turned away by Webster. A little bit of confusion there at the near post for the Hearts defenders. That's Telper. Closed down very well by Brelier. A glimpse of a chance for Petrov.
It's a half a chance there for Petrov. The Hearts defender there and just fell invitingly there for that man there, but just couldn't get a connection on it.
Another key phase in the game. Well, Telper's good cross, well taken by Craig Gordon. Lack confidence, Craig Gordon, and even that early error will not have phased him, I'm quite sure.
That's why he's a good goalkeeper. You know, doesn't make too many mistakes, but when he does, he just bounces back from them. Doesn't let him worry him.
Well, he is header, there's Hartley.
It's all the possession that Hearts have had in and around Buric's goal mouth. There's only one real out-and-out save that Buric has had to make.
And a very good one at that from Roman Bednar. A crucial one. It may turn into a match-winning save, in fact. Nielsen can deliver some long, flat throws from time to time. Tempted Andy Webster into the penalty box. Well, that's a long, lofted one. Here's Webster. Well, that's a good effort. Well worth the attempt with a dipping volley there.
Yeah,
Andy Webster.
Yeah, worth the effort there. Just poor header out there. Just sat up invitingly there for there, but Buric, I think, had it well covered. And there, as you say.
Well, he certainly liked the attempt. Disappointed with the finish.
Must be making Buric make saves. Possession in the last third, but a lot of it.
Beres penalised for the challenge on Hartson. Well, real learning curve for the young man, 21-year-old. Celtic's free kick. Oh no, leave this to Telfer. Or Nakamura, rather. Baldi and McManus have gone forward. This is for Zurawski. Very well policed by Jankauskas. Good piece of defending by the very experienced player.
That's good play from Celtic there. John Hartson got himself on to Fisas, I would say would be the weaker of the defenders in the air. Zurawski just failed to get on the end of that ball.
Handful of shots helped, of course, didn't it?
Typical centre forward, defending, arms and legs everywhere.
Very dangerous that, to take a handful of shots inside the penalty box.
If it was up the other end, and Kauskas was up the other end, his shirt being pulled, I wonder what he'd have done.
Here's Jankowskis now looking for Mikkel Yunus. Got hounded here by 3 players, still keep possession. In goes Lennon strongly. Hearts have possession with Bellier now. Good play by Balloni. The pass asking too much though of Zurawski, who's really been remarkably quiet since setting up for Hearts and open.
They have. I think the Celtic front two have had little service.
Oh, a chance on you, but Bednar is flagged offside though. Earlier in the move he was offside.
It was a close one, a good flick on there. There you go, look, just drifted in there. Telfer nearly played him onside.
Good call out by Neil Bicknell, the assistant on the far side.
It's better stuff though from Hearts. And get the first flick on onto the second ball. I think it was that Hartley supporting there forward.
Well, the timing of the leap there by Hearts, and devastating again. It's so difficult for central defenders. Very heavy charge by Balde right into the back of Jankowskis. A free kick already taken by Hartley. Now we have time for the central defenders to exchange passes. Brellier. Back it comes to Webster as the last man now for Hearts. Jankowskis didn't get to that. Chance again though, leaves it to Brellier. Options on the right hand side if he wants to go that way through Nielsen. Mikkel Yunus ahead, but good movement offered by Česnauskas. That's overloading there on the right hand side, and it's gone for the goal.
Super play there from Petrov there. Made that run with that young man there. That's what Petrov gives to you, not only a willing runner going forward into the opponent's box, but tracks back, not one to shirk his responsibilities or his workload. Great player.
Stephen Presley looking on, clearly very dejected there. In fact, he's not involved with the biggest problem, I'm sure. Mikkel Yunus touching on towards Bednar, it's well read by Wilson. This pass goes astray. Singing developing again. Celtic did go a little bit quieter for a spell while Hearts were enjoying a lot of possession. You do have the impression though, Mark, this game is still very much on.
Very much so. I think the way their Hearts are playing, not overawed by this occasion. Playing some good football. I think they just need to make the Celtic goalkeeper Artur Budic work a little bit harder.
Great play the right hand side there between Nielsen and Mikkel Yunus. Is not bad either, but Balde gets there to concede the corner kick, but it was fine play involving Nielsen and Mikkel Yunus on that flank. Exchanging passes. So Paul Hartley will take this corner kick. The corner count quite clearly in favour of Hearts. Remarkable for the away team here. It's not at all common. Needs good delivery though from Hartley. Good delivery, but it may turn out all right. There's Česnauskas. Well, when he scores one, they tend to be kind of dramatic and
spectacular. Yeah, he doesn't score any tap-ins, does he?
Not too happy though. There it is, Česnauskas. Well, look at the possession in the last 15 minutes. Now that tells a story. 68-32 in favour of Hearts in the last 15 minutes. They really are in this game with a chance.
That's a great response from the goal though, isn't it, really? I mean, you have the 5 minutes of regrouping after the goal, and then you get yourself back into it.
Such is the mentality of Celtic, the strength in that area, that 5 minutes of half-time, you wouldn't be flabbergasted to see them steal a goal. Very important phase in the game. Just the last 5 minutes to half-time. A goal at either end would make such a difference to the whole outcome. It's Craig Gordon's clearance. It goes straight to Nakamura. That's a poor ball out. And that's also a bad ball by Balde. He really is causing some consternation from time to time this evening. Hart are doing a lot of good work in a very deep position. Hearts want to see that happen, I think, much further up the pitch. That's a good ball by Pisas. Strong tackle by Lena. Gordon happier on that left foot than he was on the right a moment ago. Wow, Baldy got right underneath Jankowski's challenge there. The referee's allowing on with that. There's Maloney. That's a lovely turn by Sean Maloney. He was clipped on the way. That's a good decision, I reckon.
Yeah, so that's a good decision there. Mikalunas just catching him. Right on the top of that. Cisnauskas, I think. Great piece of skill. That's the first time we've seen him alive on the ball.
It's good though to see Bednar in the first instance, then Maloney clipped around the calves, but staying on their feet, trying to stay up. Awkward one for Nielsen, not much more he could do with that. A bit of tension now in these closing minutes of the first half. There's Maloney. Options to the left, one of them is Petrov. There's Lena. To Zurawski. Ricochet works kindly there for Hearts, spreads the players up. And now Pisas leading the counter-attack for Hearts. Attempt to flick on by Bednar going wrong. It's not been the happiest of occasions for Roman Bednar so far.
Yeah, it's a poor ball there from Pisas. It was the wrong side of the play, just wanted Nestling into him so he could hold it up and bring midfield players into it. It's better than that.
Real attacking power on the Hearts bench too. There's Desmond, the Celtic shareholder, beside the chairman, Brian Quinn, just to his right. Berra wins that. Hartson thought he was fouled. The near side assistant isn't interested in his complaint. It was handball by Michael Younes. Testing his innocence in vain. Just about within range, perhaps, for an attempt on goal for Petrov or Nakamura. Well, you can tell Hearts believe that too. They're sorting out a substantial wall here, a four-man wall.
I'd say it's a little bit too far out for you'd say a direct strike. What's that, 35 yards, 40 yards, Jock?
It could be the basis, though, of hoping it might break off the keeper even. First to the rebound. We'll watch Zurawski going for the rebound. That's good handling. That was Zurawski, in fact, who was closest to Gordon.
Yeah, comfortable take there for young goalkeeper. Just bouncing, trying to get it into that rough area in front of the goalkeeper. Comfortable in the end.
Cisnauskas leaves that to Pisas. Very positive this evening. Very positive indeed. Now Bednar against Baldy. Well, the throw is almost as good as a corner kick for Hearts. Well, they sometimes bring up the central defenders for this. They haven't done so this time. Baldy wins it. Well, that's not quite enough variety in these throws. They certainly can get distance, Pisas and Nielsen, but troubling the Celtic defence so far. No variety there. It's good play by Pisas. Cisnauskas looking there for Jankowskis. Zurawski under pressure there from Nielsen. That's good play by Hartley. Nielsen's pass. Michael Younes. Well, that's very good movement from Michael Younes. Turn behind for the corner. It was excellent movement without being matched. Yeah. That was the real concern for Celtic.
Sean Maloney just got caught ball watching there. Mikalunas just broke off him. There you go, look. Sean Maloney ball watching. Oh, there you go. Concentration.
Jankowskis getting very uptight down there. He clearly believes there's something to be taken on this match. There's no doubt about that. One additional minute being added on. It's headed away there by Telford near post. A disappointing ball back in again by that man Cisnauskas, who's had one or two very erratic attempts from outside the box.
He knows the possession that they've had since the goal has been good. getting frustrated now. He's getting good possession in and around the Celtic box. He's not making that man there work hard enough. And he knows that Celtic will have a better period in the second half where they will cause problems again and have opportunities to score goals. So it's very, very important that Hearts try and make something of this possession.
Space here for Nakamura. A late surge in the first half from Celtic. Nakamura with a cross. It's a good one. Well won by Christophe Berra. An excellent defensive header that was. And a very important one too, because the Celtic players were coming in behind him. Michael Yunus. Rocked by Petrov. Kept in well by Nakamura. It's tidy play. Zurawski. Lennon taking no chances. Half-time whistle fast approaching. Celtic determined to go in with the lead. Here's Chesnauskas. Well, Jankowskis trying to come wide a lot. He's gone too far forward for the throw. He's lucky, in fact, to get a second attempt at that, not to have it called a foul throw. Well, they'll have to hurry or this will run out of time here. There'll be no time for any more attacks. And Dougie McDonald insisting to take that throw in the right place. Berra to Webster. And the long ball forward ends a fascinating first half. John Hartson, the man who set it alight in just 4 minutes with an outstanding volley. Arthur Boric pulled off a wonderful save from Roman Bednar. And at the other end, of course, is this error made by Craig Gordon. It's all about positioning here. He's in the wrong place. That's why that went past him so easily. And John Hartson gave Celtic a crucial lead since then. Hearts have competed extremely well. They're very much in the match. The second half is not to be missed. At half-time, it's Celtic 1, Hearts 0.
Buy the Daily Record and get a voucher for the next day's Daily Record for just 15p. Scotland's favourite newspaper for just 15p. Great value. It's what we're about.
Johnson. Cloven towering above him. Now you see why Celtic decided to play this little boy today.
It was only when I died that life got interesting. That's my brother Morton. That's me. And this is Live On. They do some amazing things with carbon. See, you can take 2 pounds of human ash, and if you sift, you sluice, and you rinse, time after time after time, then you know what? You can turn Mr. Butt Ugly into a girl's best friend. Nice, huh?
One Scotland.
no place for racism.
And the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in your bedroom, rhythm in the street. Yes, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Flip your wings and fly to your daddy. Take a dive and swim to your daddy. It's a soaring from to daddy. Daddy's got the rhythm of life.
It's almost here. The 2006 FIFA World Cup. And Budweiser could be your passport to Germany. So text in a photo of you and your buds, along with a passport number on the back of your bottle, for a chance to be a FIFA World Cup winner every 48 hours. Budweiser, the official beer of the 2006 FIFA World Cup.
Please give £2 a month to fund more research and help more people survive cancer.
Celtic are halfway to clinching the SPL title. John Hartson's early goal separates these two sides, but I think it's fair to say we have a game on our hands here, because Hearts have responded well to that early strike. All that's been missing for them so far is the goal they so badly want. Craig Burley is with me here at Celtic Park, and it's an intriguing tussle, Craig.
It is, and obviously the dream start for Celtic. Big match here tonight, and got off to the perfect start. But after that, Hearts creeped back into the game. Would they crumble? No, they didn't. They got their act together, they played some decent stuff. They then took charge. Didn't really create a great deal, I have to say. But no, they've been the team that ended the half the better. Certainly if we've seen the possession in the first half towards the last 15 minutes, it was almost 70% for Hearts. So I think that's something Gordon Strachan will be mentioning to his side at half time.
We were raving pre-match, weren't we, about Scotland goalkeeper Craig Gordon, so I suppose it was guaranteed that he would have to take some responsibility for the opening goal. It's good link up between Zurawski and Hartson. It's a quick strike, but Craig Gordon's positioning.
Yeah, well, I just think he's far too far over to his left hand side. It's one long punt up the park. Zurawski wins it. Berra's nowhere, loses his man. Great strike from Hartson early on. We spoke about Craig Gordon before, saying he doesn't make many mistakes. Maybe a lapse in concentration. He certainly gets caught out. As I say, you can see here he's far too far over to his left hand side. Even somebody in his form can't get to that, and that was the worst possible start for Hearts, the best possible start for Celtic.
And you can rave all about the way Hearts have played since then. That's the only goal so far, that matters.
Well, Hearts did come back into the game in terms of their possession, but Celtic are 1-0 up. Hearts haven't created a great deal, and you have to feel there is more to come from Celtic.
So one goalkeeper with a big question mark hanging over his part in that opening goal, and at the other end, massive plaudits, you would have to say, to Artur Boruc. How did he reach this? It was some save.
Well, Bednar does well, actually. I think he's did okay in the first half, Bednar, but he does well to spin on this, and Boruc is alive, because he's not had a great deal to do, let's be honest, for all Hearts possession. That's a fantastic save. Webster's following up, but the goalkeeper does enough here just to touch it round the post. And when your team are 1-0 up, when you're under a wee bit of pressure, you need your goalkeeper to produce a save of quality, and that certainly was.
You've seen the stats which say that Hearts have had the lion's share of possession heading towards half-time, but then possession of the ball can be well away from goal, and sometimes those sort of stats can be misleading. But they are still very much well in the game, and this may be symptomatic of their response to the John Hartson strike early on. Andy Webster not too far away here.
Not too far away, but I don't really believe Andy Webster as a centre-half really believed he was going to score there. The ball actually took too much time. He sits up, he's under pressure, which you would expect the Celtic players to do, put him under pressure, and I don't think it was ever going to dip in. I think after Boruc, you look there, he's not too moving about too much in desperation to trying to get to that one, and really they've kept Hearts to shooting from long distance. Boruc is one save, but apart from all the possession, Hearts, they haven't really troubled Celtic.
But they do have ammunition on the bench, Craig. They've got the likes of Callum Elliott, Michael Pospisil, and of course top scorer Rudy Scatchell.
Well, those three players you mentioned, maybe that's why even else is keeping them on the bench to bring on at a later point in the game. But if Celtic get another goal, then that might be too little too late. But Hearts have got the players to change it, but I think if Maloney and Nakamura get back into this game, and we haven't really seen much of them, then I think Celtic will go on and win this.
There is, of course, another game going on tonight in the Bank of Scotland Premier League. It's at Easter Road between Hibs and Kilmarnock, two teams who still hope they can qualify for Europe next season. It's still possible, and it's Kilmarnock who are ahead at the interval. Not the best of defending, you'd have to say, from the home team, and Gary Wales pouncing as he's done so often during the course of this season. In the 19th minute, Gary Wales' 9th goal of the season, and Kilmarnock lead by a 1-0 half-time at Easter Road. And here at Celtic Park, it's Celtic 1, Hearts 0. Celtic 1 win away from the title, but I think we could have a very competitive second half, Craig.
I think we will do. I think the first half wasn't as exciting as we thought it was going to be, but as I said, from Celtic point of view, Maloney, arguably the best player this season, not really been in the match. Nakamura, not really been in the match. If Celtic perform as we know they can do, I think Hearts will be in trouble. But Hearts are still very in this match. They desperately need to take something out of it. They've got the players on the bench. Should be a great second half.
We can tell all around us, Celtic supporters are ready for a party, and one win tonight against Hearts will get them there. The Tynecastle team might have other ideas though. Second half on the way.
For in-depth daily coverage of sports betting and racing, the Sportsman knows.
Need a taxi? Dial 429-7070 and then just push 1. Your taxi is on its way. Relax, with Ivor it's hassle-free. A couple of rings lets you know that your taxi will arrive in 2 minutes. To register with Glasgow Taxis, phone 429-7070.
What is soul?
I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of man.
You can say. All we can say is that when it's there, we like it. And when it's gone, we miss it.
I want somebody to tell me just what is the soul of man.
One Scotland. No place for racism.
Thompson getting away from McConnell. That's a good ball in, and it's scored by Hartson.
Fantastic moment for Celtic, and how well they deserve it.
Get inside the heart of your club. For more information or to subscribe, call 08700 85 1888.
And the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm in your bedroom, rhythm in the street. Yes, the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Flip your wings and fly to your daddy. Take a dive and swim to your daddy.
Hit the floor and rock to daddy. Baby's got the rhythm of life.
If If you've been refused credit elsewhere, nobody tries harder than Welcome Car Finance to get you a newer car. Every year we approve thousands of people for car credit. Many of our top name cars are under 2 years old and all come with an independent quality and safety check and full MOT. Call Welcome Car Finance now and we'll give you at least £1,000 for your old car plus £250 cash back. Call Welcome Car Finance now on 0800 040 9000 or visit our website.
It could be quite a night at Celtic Park if the home team can hold on to their half-time advantage. 1-0 they lead against Hearts. John Hartson scored in the 4th minute, and despite Hearts' possession and pressure since, they haven't been able to find a way past Artur Boruc. It's the 22nd time in this season's SPL campaign that Celtic have led at half-time. Only once in those games have they failed to win, and that was on the opening day of the season. Remember, Motherwell 4, Celtic 4 at Fir Park. It was the only occasion in which Celtic have failed to keep their advantage, and how the season has turned around for the home team since then, and now standing on the brink of the championship in Gordon Strachan's first season of Scottish football management. Just a reminder that it's Hibs 0, Kilmarnock 1 at Easter Road. Gary Wales with the only goal of the game there so far. And John Hartson's 18th strike of the campaign on his 31st birthday separates these sides at Celtic Park as we head back for the second half with commentators Mark Haitley and Jock Brown.
Thanks, Rob. Yes, we're looking forward to a terrific second half. Hearts have certainly indicated quite clearly, Mark, that they're in this game with a real chance. They're fighting furiously and determined to leave you with something.
Absolutely, I think they're going to be looking to threaten the Celtic goal a little bit more. They've had great possession, but have yet failed to really trouble Boruc. He's had one. You'll never walk alone, Tommy.
Well, it's Tommy Burns. That's a reflection of the cancer scare that Tommy Burns is enduring right now. Everyone wishing him well, right throughout the nation, not just football fans either.
Yeah, a genuinely nice guy, Tommy Burns. And everybody wishes him and his family well.
So Celtic come back out. There are no changes in either lineup for the second half. No real surprise in that, but I'm sure we will see the changes wrong as the second half unfolds, especially as fatigue sets in, as it's bound to do. These players have put a great deal of energy into the match so far, and Hearts have made 5 changes all right, but 6 of these players endured that semi-final just 3 days ago. John Hartson, 31 today, scored his 18th goal, and that's what separates the sides. And Gordon Strachan on the brink of a major triumph. This would certainly be that. After these opening matches, Motherwell 4-4 at Fir Park, a late equaliser at that, and Stephen Pearson getting a word as he may come on. And that media Bratislava, of course, that huge defeat in Slovakia at the start of the season. That's all forgotten now. So Dougie MacDonald has satisfied himself that everything is in order for the start of the match, apart from Artur Boruc taking time to get back into his goal. So it's Zurawski and Maloney who start the second half. The Celtic will be interested to see if any change they have made to change the pattern of play which unfolded in that first half, with Celtic struggling to get as much of the ball as they normally enjoy here at Celtic Park, with Hearts having a lot of possession as the first half wore on, but still haven't produced the telling moment to get back on level terms. And there's Jankowski sandwiched there between 2 players. He's taken a heavy head knock there. That could be troublesome.
Looked like a sandwich of heads there. Baldy coming in from the back. Here you go, Baldy just pushes in and knocks Jankowski's head onto Stilian Petrov's head here. There's a better angle up, banged. There we go.
Well, 3 very committed players all going for the ball, no doubt about that. Nothing untoward about the challenge on the part of anyone there. Gareth Jankowskis, very experienced player, 31 years old. Plays for Benfica and Porto.
It's Hearts having trouble with their players with their concussion over the last couple of weeks. They can do without that man suffering from that.
Well, he scored in each of his last 6 matches, Jankowskis. That's taken his tally for the season to 11 after a fairly modest tally before that. Stephen Presley, I mean, what's there with Vladimir Romanov's spokesman, Charlie Mann, sitting beside him there, passing on some points about the game, no doubt. Still, Petrov requires to leave the field, so he's authorised to return. The free kick has gone to Hearts for the damage inflicted on Jankowskis. I'm sure he'll have to leave the field also. There's the Romanovs returning to their seats for the second half. Looks a bit groggy still, Jankowskis. He surely has to leave the field. Yes, he is going to the shortest point, I think, to get off the field, but he doesn't look happy, does he, Mark?
He looks a little bit groggy, I must admit. So whether that'll wear off, I'm sure time will tell, but at the moment it doesn't look too good for him.
No shortage of reserve strength on the bench to play up front. There's Hartley sliding it in. Petrov's back on the field, and that came off the head of Christoph Berra behind for the goal kick. Under 21 international Berra, big hopes for his future. Jankowskis, another shake of the head as he comes on and shakes hands there with Petrov. Good sign. Ill will there, the Lithuanian and the Bulgarian. Watch this header. Went down looking for a foul, looking in vain. But if he's deciding that he lost his own balance, I think. Jankowskis brave enough to challenge for the high ball again. There was a hand used, was it? It's a free kick to Hearts. Another rap on the ankle this time for Jankowskis.
He's in the wars at the moment, the big man. It's a good challenge there. Ball drops, actually hits him on the arm, and a wee little kick on the outside of the ankle for his troubles.
That was Petrov's foul that time on Jankowskis.
I must admit, I've never seen a big man mope around as much. Must be 6'4" and built like a house.
Well, you spring to life here and head home this free kick. It's Paul Hartley angling in a very good ball indeed. There's a chance for Webster. He's offside. It will not count. It's chopped off.
That went up very, very, very late indeed. Very late indeed. That flag did go up. It's right in line with it. It's a great ball in there. That's all onside at the moment. Clearly offside there. Linesman spot on with that one, that man. Slightly disappointed or what?
Well, I think any kind of objectivity has disappeared there on Ivanowski's part. Hard to blame him for that. Yeah. The frustration's obvious. Neil Brando on this side got that absolutely right.
Spot on, yeah. A good yard offside. When he sees the monitor after the game, he'll agree with that decision.
Brian Winter is the fourth official, having words with Dougie McDonald, and Valdas Ivanowskis is perhaps going to be dispatched here.
No, I think he's just telling him he cannot come out the technical area, can't go charging up the track. And one more time, and I think he will be up.
Trying to find an empty seat in the stand, that won't be easy.
Yeah.
Well, a controversial moment, but one which our cameras have established was ruled upon correctly by the officials. You can imagine the frustration for Hearts. Interestingly enough, Andy Webster offered no protest at all. He seemed to know perfectly well he was offside.
I think he realised as soon as he was in there, he couldn't see any Celtic players around him. Linesman spot on with the decision.
Wilson's header, here's Robbie Nielsen. Well, Hearts can either take extra encouragement from that, or they can be a little bit depressed by it. Everything so far suggesting, though, that they're taking encouragement from the way this game is panning out.
The Hearts trying to keep the ball moving pretty quickly, keeping the game at high tempo, trying to keep Celtic on the back foot all the time. At the moment they're doing that.
Here's Fisas with Nakamura. Česnauskas. Fisas again. Disappointing ball forward. But he does have lots of confidence in possession. Takis Fisas, the Greek international.
Just been called in, I think.
Change to be made here. And it looks like Aguiar, who may be coming on. Pospisil perhaps, yeah. New striker to replace Jankauskas, who's been in the wars and is clearly struggling. Jankauskas is limping quite heavily right now.
Yeah, knock
I
on
think
the
it's
ankle.
that ankle injury is done the damage. Here's Maloney. That's a very good cross and cut out well by Webster. A good reading of the play by Andy Webster.
That's the best we've seen from Celtic in a while. Good supporting play there from Wilson. Right in at the near post there. Webster needing to have that interception. That's the best we've seen from Celtic in the second half. The corner count there. Celtic's first corner.
Remarkable into the second half. First corner kick for Celtic. Nakamura will take it. Pospisil is waiting to come on, incidentally. Bednar's header out, reaches Lennon. Well, the anticipation around the stadium was incredible there. They fancied that Neil Lennon would have an attempt on goal.
2 goals in one season.
Balde, this is Nakamura on that left foot. A disappointing ball in, but Balde has the shot. Robbie Nielsen set that up for Balde.
Yeah, that's a great chance that is for Bobo Balde. Anybody else, you would think, would have a great chance there. A miss hit coming off Nielsen, and Balde just stabbing it into the floor there, taking all the pace off him, and in the end, comfortable for Craig Gordon.
Stephen Pearson also was a player who saw Gordon Strachan speak to just as the players come out in the second half, and he is going to come on shortly also. There'll be Pospisil for Jankauskas and Pearson for we know not who yet.
Oh, Gordon Strachan must obviously have had this in his mind at half-time, because, as you just said there, he was straight at Pearson before the ball was kicked in the second half, telling himself to get warmed up and keep loose.
Well, it has been one of Sean Maloney's quieter matches, no doubt about that. That's a good layoff by Hartson. Nakamura's pass, he's offside, Zalewski. That was very close indeed.
That had to be. Excellent linesmanship there, right on the cut of the grass as well. I think you'll see in the replay. There you're looking at it, just half a yard offside there. Just
well, it's good to
officialing.
see. There's Pospisil who's on come on for Jankauskas, but it's good to see officials getting key decisions right tonight.
It makes a changer.
I didn't say that. No, it's not fair. They get most of them right, I think, but key decisions like that. Andy Webster's goal and Zalewski there. There's McManus with a header. Strong challenge by Berra. Well, I've got to say, I think Berra's unlucky there.
Well, anything like that, if you've got your striker and he's planted and he's not moving, and you've got arms around him, arms all over him, I think I'd be looking for a free kick there.
Change my mind on that one. Once you see the arms round him like that.
Yeah.
But he's entitled to be strong against the player standing there making a wall for him. Back with Robbie Nielsen. It's McManus down to Lennon. Pospisil's first contribution's a good one. Bednar. It's a fine effort. First to the ball at Telfa. Less than convincing by Boric.
That's a super ball, a super shot across the goal there as well. Bednar pulling the trigger, going through Baldy's legs. Boric getting 2 good strong hands to it. Telfa right in the right place at the right time.
Well, 2 of the best goalkeepers in the SPL without doubt, Gordon and Boric, and this is almost like another goalkeeper just out of position almost. The player too remote there was Česnauskas.
2 players coming in there. Telfa spot on, great position.
Relier to Webster. Lennon putting him under pressure, closing him down. Bednar challenging well there against McManus. Here's Česnauskas. for Hartley. That's a fine pass. Chesnowski's got a good movement inside to take that ball from Pisas. That's well read by Telfer. Very tidy defending by the veteran fullback. Almost getting Zurawski away with that blighted pass. Here's Brellier. Pospisil. Mark this pass. It's been a hard-working chore in midfield for Hartley. He hasn't been doing the spectacular things so often this evening, but he really has done a power of work in that midfield area against Lennon and Petrov. Michael Eunice losing possession. Here's McManus to Maloney. Sent spinning there by Robbie Nielsen. That's a clear foul and a free kick to Celtic.
Simple decision for the referee there, Nielsen. Nice bit of skill there from Sean Maloney, just knocking it round the side of his fullback. Another word in his ear. I think you're talking about.
Nakamura's coming off. Started promisingly, but it hasn't been so much involved in recent times. Shunsuke Nakamura, so he's withdrawn. I think that might well mean Maloney go to the right, because Pearson, a much happier player on the left-hand side. And in fact, it's not that at all. It's Petrov who's going to the right, and Pearson who's going to left centre of the four-man midfield. Chesnowskis with a header. Here's Pisas against Petrov in his new position. That's a very bad tackle by Pisas. Totally unnecessary, and quite correctly yellow carded.
Couldn't understand what Pisas was doing there. Nowhere near the ball. Had no chance of getting the ball whatsoever here. Ball's just laid off. That's just a cynical tackle.
I'll tell you what, I reckon the referee might even have been wondering what colour to use there.
Just a rush of blood there from that
behind.
man. Yeah, a rush of blood from that man there.
Very experienced player too, Takis Pisas. Spell in Portugal with Benfica, who are playing in Champions League quarter-final tonight. So it's Paul Telfer now with this free kick. Hartson's header. Good defending inside the box there. Berra and Pisas were there. Breaks off Bednar. There's Maloney. Pearson's first involvement in the play. Good header down by Webster. Well, that's a rash challenge by Pearson. Sure to be penalised. The referee awards with it, I think.
If you're a coach, you don't mind that there. It's a big centre half. Pearson coming in, sorry. Just nailing Brellier right on the touchline, deep in his own half.
Well, Stephen Pearson has been spoken to by the referee. He's only had one start this season, remarkable. This is his 14th appearance as substitute.
His introduction into that midfield area give Hearts a problem. He gets the ball and he can run away from defenders.
Strong challenge there by Brellier on Pearson. The referee saw nothing wrong with that though. The Celtic crowd disagreed. Here's Michael Eunice, robbed by Lennon. Maloney. Petrov playing it back. These are tense times in the match. 1 goal lead for Celtic, provided by John Hartson in just 4 minutes. Since then, it's been a very competitive contest, and Hearts are very much in the battle. Hartson, the layoff finds Petrov. Pisas thinks carefully about a rash tackle, but Pospisil offers one on Lennon. There's going to be a change made again by Hearts, and Rudy Scatchell's going to appear here. Hasn't quite worked out for Solius Michael Eunice this evening, and he's going to be replaced, I think. Nielsen to Webster. Now here's Berra. It's such a tough start to the match. Misjudged by Wilson and by Michael Eunice. Here's Pospisil. Bednar on the turn. Well blocked by Balde. It does turn very sharp for a big man, Roman Bednar.
Yeah, just very happy feet, as you can call them, on his toes all the time. Can to get half turn and get a shot off.
Another substitution. It's Rudy Scatchell who's coming on. Silias Mikkel Yunus goes off. So Hearts' leading goal scorer is introduced to the fray. Just about half an hour to go. 16 goal man.
They must put a power of work in. Just going for the next option now. And if they drop into the subs bench, will give Scatchell a wee little jeer.
There's Pearson. Lennon with Wilson. Bella's header, quickly down to Nielsen. Pearson showing lots of energy for the battle. Well, we'll see how Scatchell responds to being dropped to the bench. Now there's a chance to prove his manager wrong, of course, if he can come on and get a goal.
That's what you're hoping for if you are the manager.
Chesnowskis to Fisas, he's got lots of space here. Scatchell's ahead of him. Well, an error by Fisas, no doubt about that. That was disappointing play by the Hearts fullback. So is that though by Telfer. There's Fisas now. Careless ball, he's given that straight to Zurawski. Zurawski against Berra. Still Zurawski. Craig Gordon couldn't get it in time, has gone for a corner. Very slack play there by Takis Fisas.
Yeah, it's good play here from Zurawski. The only thing he could do was take it on. At the moment when Celtic do break, they're very light in the midfield area. Petrov is getting drawn into the defensive role far too often for my liking. He needs to get himself forward a little bit more. When Celtic do get on the break, the lack of numbers in that central midfield area at the moment.
So Maloney with the out-swinging corner. Straight to the head of Bednar. This is Lennon. Picking out Maloney again. Brellier quickly to the point of danger. That's Lennon again. One for Gordon to claim. Well, he was bumped in the air by McManus. It's a free kick to Hearts. The keeper took a bang in the face there.
There's a hand, yeah. A hand from McManus. Just goes across Craig Gordon's face. A jump up there, yeah. It's a wee little knock on the nose, I think you'll find, but a sore one. The referee right on top of that one.
Clear foul by McManus. Hearts anxious to get underway again. It will be interesting to see how their stamina lasts out this major test. Well, that help your energy levels.
There's concentration as well.
Much better play by Fisas. Certainly got a real appetite for the game, no doubt about that. That's good play by Fisas this time. Now Nielsen. Playing into a gap, hoping to find Rudy Scatchell, but there was no prospect of that. Scatchell demonstrates his frustration with his teammate. Valdas Ivanauskas clearly completely committed to this task. Packed stadium. Stays this way, Celtic are the champions. That's what Hearts are trying to interfere with, trying to spoil a party here. This is Paul Telfer. Disappointing ball, and Hartley was there very quickly. This is Scatchell. Through goes Pospisil. The pass is delayed. Chesnowskis. Good block made by Wilson. Well, Boric was scrambling across to save that shot from Scatchell.
That's a couple of them saves he had to make in this half. Good strong hand again. Scatchell just clapping that one into the floor, bobbling. Doing enough just to push it away from the danger area there, Boric.
Fisas with the throw, headed away easily by Petrov. Retrieved by Brellier. Happy to accept the throw there, the tackle from Zurawski. Paul Hartley playing extremely deep in the Hearts side tonight. really do want him supporting the front much more than he has been able to do this evening.
You've got to be careful though, because we've got Scatchell playing high up the park now. We've got Jesnauskis playing high up the park with two central strikers. They commit more people on the offensive. They lose the ball and they're leaving themselves wide open at the back. That's what they've got to be careful of, getting the right balance.
Webster's header cut off well by Maloney for Pearson. Good support play by Wilson. Pearson again, holding off Jesnauskis strongly. Back here with Telford. Now Mark Wilson. Activity on the Celtic bench. Dion Dublin is preparing to come on. We haven't seen a great deal of John Hartson in the second half, I think it's fair to say, Mark.
Yeah, I would say, with John Hartson going off, looks a little bit huffy and puffy at the moment. Energy levels, as you'd expect, has been out for a while. Not to the highest standard.
Here's Zurawski. Back it comes to Lennon. There are signs here, I must confess, Mark, that Celtic have settled in this lead and Hearts are running out of ideas. Here's Maloney. Celtic looking for the killer goal, the second. Baldy was strong. Pisas to Bednar. Oh, that's careless play. Celtic coming again. Zurawski. Wilson in the way. That was fortunate, the ball coming off Hartley straight back to Webster. Here's Jesnauskis. Pospisil testing the pace of McManus. Clear foul there by McManus on Pospisil.
Clear drag back there. Pospisil, a good run up the flank, bring the big centre half out, and sticking the ball through his legs. There you go. Thank you very much. Pull of the shirt. Centre halves do not like to be dragged out into them areas.
Pospisil has injected a little bit of life into that attack. He really has performed well since coming on. Scatchell playing it in. That's well won there by McManus. Returned by Brillier, and Pospisil couldn't control that. He would have been offside, it wouldn't have mattered. Flag was up against Pospisil. John Hartson's birthday match is almost over, I think, as far as he's concerned. Looking at the bench there, waiting for the call, which I think will come very shortly. Indeed it is. Doesn't look the happiest.
No, looks very, very tired though. On into the last 10 minutes, hopping and puffing, hard to keep up with the play. Not going to be pleased with this though. Bang, thank you very much. 109th goal for Celtic. Can't be bad.
So John Hartson takes the applause. He scored the only goal of the match so far, 31 today. It's 109 for his club, and on comes Dion Dublin. 36 years old, still full of enthusiasm. Terrific dead ball kick that by Boric. That's a dead ball kick the full length of the pitch.
In possession straight back though. It is. If you're going to kick it that far, kick it into a wider area.
Oh, Petrov and Lennon clashing there. Here's Hartley. Looking for Jesnauskis. Trying to take on Wilson. And running a corner. Clearly was his intention in the end. He knew he was outnumbered there. Maloney was supporting Wilson.
These are big guys coming up. Fisas also joining the attack here as well. Everybody back for Celtic.
Scatchell's delivery. Oh, Boric electing to punch. Appeared to be in plenty of space to take that. Great pace, Stephen Pearson. Great running power.
Gordon Shreck will be hoping he can get on the ball and drive away.
Came up McManus. This is Berra. Difficult, very difficult opportunity that on the turn. Might have been better to take that down and made for the byline.
Steven Petrov, Dion Dublin, trying to give the orders out at the moment.
Well, don't forget, the full SPL is on 12 noon on Sunday. The only place you can see all the action from tonight and, of course, from the weekend. 12 noon on Sunday, Setanta Sports 1. And, of course, that is followed by SPL Live, Kilmarnock against Celtic. That's from 1:30 on Setanta Sports 1. So lots of great action to come. Will Celtic be there celebrating a championship, or will they be there to try to win it? It depends on whether or not Hearts can come back here.
Dion Dublin's come on with the orders. They're trying to get the central two midfield players up from out the back four at the moment to give Celtic a better shape and a bit of discipline at the moment. I think Hearts are getting hold of the ball, picking it up pretty easily in that midfield area. Just dwelling too long on that. You can't expect to do that with Brelio around. They'll be nipping at you all the time.
That's McManus going for distance and going for Dublin, who's onside. Well, that was a very good idea by Dion Dublin to take that first time in the volley. If he'd caught that correctly, Craig Gordon would have been struggling.
I don't disagree with you there. I think that was the easy option. If he could have got it down and just taken it past Berra, knocked it across him, I think he was in on goal there. I think it was just an easy option there for him.
Well, he's not going to run away from it, I don't think. He knows that, though. Here's Chesnauskis. McManus has taken a knock. He's out of the game for the moment. The game will be held up, I suspect, now for treatment for McManus. I think he'll take that as a personal affront. McManus doesn't like to show any pain. Well, what a season he's had, Stephen McManus. He started 35 of 38 matches before tonight, so it's his 36th and 39. Here's how he came by that. It's all about the landing.
Yeah, just jarred the ankle there. It's a free scoring centre half at that.
Yep. Nielsen with a long throw into the area. It's turned away by Dublin. Last touch, though, indicates that it's going to be a goal kick to Celtic. We've lost monitors and pictures. We've lost everything here up here. With the goal kick. Aidan McGeady preparing perhaps to come on after that very lengthy layoff. This time it's going to be a free kick to Celtic.
Time's ticking by now. Hearts are requiring to get something pretty quickly. Time just slipping away from them at the moment.
Mark Wilson flying in. The header attempted there by Dublin. Was that handball, but the free kick had been given against Dublin earlier, so it is a free kick to Hearts. That's Pisas. And now Pearson's giving that away. Straight to Scatchell. Good recovery by Pearson, great energy getting back. Heavy challenge there by Maloney into the back of Hartley. This is Scatchell running into Lennon.
You can see the tempo coming up now from the Hearts player. They're hunting in packs of 2s and 3s all over the park now, trying to get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the throw goes to Hearts. Fisas, who's had a mixed match. He's done some very good things in the game, and he's also done some very shoddy things by giving possession away when he shouldn't, and maybe one or two heavy tackles that were out of place. Free kick is given. The challenge again by Brellier.
Celtic will be happy now just to get up and get into the last third at the moment. Heavy spells of pressure from Hearts. Foul there. Paul Hartley just having a word too many.
And the referee says Dougie McDonald, not you, Paul Hartley. And the captain of Hearts has to retreat to make that two-man wall up. An opportunity for Maloney to demonstrate his set-piece expertise. It's a very good ball in, but met by Webster. Lennon down to Pearson. Hopeful one by Lennon. Wasn't happy with the pass he got from Pearson there, I don't think.
Yeah, sloppy play there from Neil Lennon, but I think it was insinuating that Pearson could have got the ball in and took the responsibility of doing that.
Here's Brellier. Well done by Pearson. No free kick given. Hartley plays it wide for Fisas. Scatchell offers himself short. An attempt to find Fisas and a really very hopeful ball, allows Petrov to lead the charge. That's disappointing also, the game becoming very stretched indeed in the closing stages. They're letting that go, in goes Bednar! What's that going to be? Nothing, says the referee. Well, Bednar was caught there by Baldy. Referee Dougie McDonald was not interested in this.
Yeah, Baldy not aware of the players that are around him there, just realises there, doesn't take anything on the ball there. Just a kick, Bednar, that man there.
Wow, even Auskis can't believe that. Now, it didn't appear as though Baldy got any of the ball there.
Just that lack of concentration again from Bobo Baldy.
Yellow card for Brellier meantime. Well, it's all getting thoroughly fractious towards the end. There's why it's a yellow card. Persistent fouling. Foul on Maloney this time.
Nothing malicious, just persistent fouling there from Julian Brellier.
Well, was it a penalty, Mark? That's the question.
Well, it didn't seem to me from both the angles that we've seen that there was any contact on the ball at all. Baldy just... Yes, he's had a word too many.
Well done, Ziganowski, sent to the stand, but his protests about that penalty incident... Well, he really has gone through the mill tonight, and Roman Bednar was the player involved. He can't believe he didn't get a penalty there. And it looks to me as though Baldy was very fortunate indeed.
Yeah, just didn't realise that Bednar was there. Then realised and just couldn't get to it. Big let-off there for Celtic.
Here's Chesnauskis. I wonder where even Auskis will find a seat. That's Bednar giving possession away. Well, he's got a seat beside the chairman, Romanov. Well, yet another visiting coach will be talking about the referee being a homer. I'm sure he's not, but very interesting, controversial decision. Came off the head of Dublin. Here's Nilsson. Brellier's lay off, he couldn't control that, the ball coming at pace to him. Baldy, a very relieved man, I suspect. Hasn't had his best night by any means.
You see it time and time again there with lacks of concentration from the big man. Just wasn't aware of what was happening around him. And there's no contact on that
That's
at all.
A penalty. That is a penalty.
That is a penalty.
There's no doubt about it. With no contact with the ball. So Aidan McGeady will come on before the Ireland International. I'm always worried when I see players with strappings in their knee, I must confess, Mark, but that's what he's got at the moment, a tuba grip over his knee. And he will replace Sean Maloney when the play stops. Here's Pospisil running straight into Wilson. Lennon pumping it long, looking for a runner to go and relieve the pressure. Webster can turn this back to Craig Gordon. Not the best of those by Hearts goalkeeper. That's good play by Webster, very calm. Very composed indeed, this Scottish international. This is Pisas against Petrov. He did well. Skacel now is under severe pressure from Telpa. It's one for Pospisil to chase. Manus got there first. There was a foul, a push there by Bednar, I think. Or Pospisil.
Pospisil, yeah, a little push on there, McManus from Pospisil.
So here's the change to be made. What a welcome, I think, we'll get for Ed McGeady. And also appreciation for this young man, Sean Maloney, who's had such a good season. Spoiled his record tonight. He's scored each of the last 6 matches, Maloney. So on comes Aidan McGeady to continue his rehabilitation after injury. Not a bad substitute to bring on. Get him on the ball.
Tell you like for like, isn't it? Fast feet and attacking youthfulness.
Well, it was the middle, that bounce on towards Gordon, but he didn't, and Celtic still have possession. It's Baldi. Headed away by Webster. Breaks for Petrov. Here's McGeady, his first involvement. Very good defending now by Robbie Nielsen. Excellent play by the fullback. Well, in a one-to-one situation, McGeady perhaps as dangerous as it is in the country. That's a very good challenge by Brellier, fouled by Lennon. Well, Brellier complaining, why is he not getting a yellow card when I got one?
Good tackle there from Brellier, and then flick of the ankles there from Neil Lennon.
Goes his way off, finds Stephen Pearson. This is Petrov. This is Telpa. Rasmussen closing him down. There's 6-3 Petrov now for Celtic. Is that early goal in 4 minutes from John Hartson going to settle this match and finalise the championship saga for Celtic? Paul Telfer, a second goal would certainly finish it. It's a good ball in, and Gordon had to come for that. There's McGeady. Well, Nielsen lost his bearings, but they're enough to put off McGeady.
Yeah, McGeady just took his eye off the ball here. The ball was up there. It was there to be won as well. Shot up in the air, look. McGeady just keeps his eye off the ball, but takes his eye off the ball. Focuses on Nielsen.
Fine tackle there by Wilson. Callum Elliott coming on here to replace Julien Brellier as Hearts go for broke. Well, there's the change. Off goes Brellier. Another good course in midfield.
Good game for me. Always there. Always the destroyer. On the yellow card, sensible decision, taking him off. Always capable of picking on a yellow. Exciting prospect.
So many strikers now. Hearts, they've got Pospisil, Bednar, Elliott, supported by Skacel and Hartley. Bednar helps it on. That's cleared by Telfa. Berra did well. This is Bednar. Trying to get away from McGeady, who did well to keep possession. That's a lovely play by McGeady. Great footwork. Plenty of time with Berra to get that back to Craig Gordon.
It's not a bad game, Berra. The first initial 5 or 10 minutes, Hartson got his half a yard in his chance. Young players done pretty well.
Well, against Zurawski, free kick to Hearts. This is Nielsen, now Hartley. Bad ball against a man like Pearson, who's very quick indeed and fresh and energetic. McGeady now goes for a run, he's away from Skacel. Fine play by McGeady. Here's Zurawski with a shooting chance. Well blocked by Berra. Now it's Petrov. Celtic strong at the end of the match.
Yeah, that's more like Celtic that we know. McGeady driving forward, the fresh legs, committing defenders. Zurawski the first block. Petrov with the next shot. So very wide of the target.
So, just 4 minutes plus stoppage time away from a league championship for Gordon Strachan and his team. As Manus goes in with the header. There's Nielsen. Chesnowskis flicking it on. Webster returns it. That's helped inside by Elliott. Compromising clearance still by Balde. John Hodgson's goal may well have won the match. It came in just 4 minutes. Here's Chesnowskis. Couldn't get that beyond Lennon. Here's Bednar now against Wilson. Good play by Pearson, who's done well since coming on. Here's Paul Hartley having to hurry. Dublin putting him under pressure, and the body checking him. Free kick given.
It's never a free kick for me. John Dublin coming back, doing good work. There you go, look. Just the bigger man. The bigger man just swatted him away there. He got punished for being too strong.
A sort of decision which can result in goals sometimes. Scatchel fights it in. That's very well won inside the area by Balde. Hartley. There's Webster leaving that to Chesnowskis. It was offside. It's an offside flag. Asking, was it me or was it Webster? It was Webster.
Yeah, Webster's the man offside again. The man that was given offside for the Hearts goal. Yeah.
Disallowed goal. Well, they're building up to a real crescendo now at Celtic Park. It looks as though the championship is going to be won tonight unless Hearts can produce something dramatic right at the end. Offside against Dublin. Here comes Fisas. He's done this to such effect all evening. A lapse in concentration by Pospisil. Possession back with Celtic. That's what they want. Keep the ball now for the closing couple of minutes. Is there to be a dramatic twist at the end? Or will Celtic hold on for victory? Fouled by Elliott on Petrov. And it's going to be a yellow card for Callum Elliott, I think. A rash challenge by the youngster.
Just been on the pitch 5 minutes. That's what he does, he took up a yellow card.
And Paul Hartley also booked, said too much. So Elliott and Hartley yellow carded.
Looking at that, Callum Elliott was a little bit hard done by there. I think it was just two players coming together. Didn't seem anything malicious in that, but the referee's obviously nearer than us.
Well, Dougie McDonald taking his yellow card count over the 100 mark. He's now 101 for the season in 31 matches. There's going to be 4 additional minutes here. So still a real chance for Hearts. They may take a lift from seeing that board go up. Pospisil helps it on. There goes McManus. Foul by Nielsen on Dublin. Free kick to Celtic.
That's what they need to be doing now. They just need to get the ball into Dion Dublin. Big, strong. He'll get hold of the ball or get the flick-ons. At the moment, very nervy times for those supporters.
Well, they're booing there, the Celtic supporters, the sign of 4 minutes. Here's Mark Wilson now with this free kick. Hoisted towards Dublin. Trying to set that up for Petrov. Hartley has to hurry in the end. Good work there by Lennon. Clashing with Elliott accidentally after he made the challenge. Throw taken to the wrong place. Why doesn't he give a foul throw if that happens? Well, there's no question Celtic are going to win the championship, whether it be tonight or another time, but these supporters on the edge of the seats waiting for the victory tonight. Webster stayed up forward. Here's Chesnowskis. Webster giving that to Chesnowskis, getting it back, not quite what was intended, but turned out to be effective. This is Hartley. That's a foul. Free kick's given. Paul Telford, rashly, into the back of Elliott.
There's 102 coming out here, I think, as well. Telford nowhere near the ball. Just a bit of skill. That's the yellow card for Telford.
4 Hearts players, 2 Celtic players yellow carded so far.
It's a great position for Hearts.
Hartley or Scatchell. Nail-biting time for Celtic supporters.
Hartley left it on this one on his own.
The wall has to retreat a little more to satisfy the referee. There goes Hartley. The wall was totally secure. Disappointing free kick that from Hartley.
It's a big wall as well. It's hard to get it up and down from that close.
Well, Hearts in a hurry to take this throw. In fact, it's Robbie Nielsen who's the longer of the 2 throws of the fullbacks who's come across for this. Boric in trouble. This is Bednar. Headed off the line there by Dublin. Boric was struggling for that. Well, you've got to give credit to Hearts. They've taken that very early setback in 4 minutes and they've battled all the way since then. They've enjoyed only more of the play over the whole piece. That's a very good ball in. Helped on there into the danger area again by Elliott. Well, it's all scrappy and untidy. Hearts is looking for one good shooting chance. Craig Gordon well out of his area to return that. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time played, 3 minutes rather of stoppage time played. 1 more to go. Is there any chance for Hearts? Here's Fisas. Chesnauskas needs good control. Oh, that wasn't a bad attempt by Pospisil. Well, just lost his bearings, I think. He thought he was near the centre of goal.
I think Dion Dublin just does enough here. Ball not back in there. Dion Dublin just comes diving out. Blocks that near post angle off. As you say, it's been a great reaction from Hearts. They've definitely made a game in this.
It's been a good contribution though, Dion Dublin, you must say.
Yeah.
Well, surely now. It's too late for Hearts. They're complaining about the time being taken by Boric. Robbie Nielsen at Dougie McDonald's ear there. Andy Webster at centre forward now. Gordon Strachan pushing his team upfield. Well, Boric can launch this the whole length of the pitch almost if he chooses. And he does so choose. Dublin can't get there. Zarowski can't either. And the ball launched away there. A bit more time used up. The referee McDonald looking there. Gordon Strachan saying these 4 minutes have now expired. Why are we still playing? But there's a minimum of 4 minutes. The referee clearly taking the view. There's been a bit of extra time wasting, but the whistle's about to go. Celtic are the champions. They've held on to win by that John Hartson goal in 4 minutes. The party can now begin in earnest. But it was tough, it was relentless, it was a battle all the way. After Boric made one magnificent save in the first half, Celtic rode their luck when Bobo Balde appeared to concede a penalty against Roman Bednar in the second. But it's Celtic who've won the title once again. And John Hartson was on with his manager Gordon Strachan to join the party.
I think that just shows you the character of this Celtic side. Not the best game for them today, but they dug in there, all fought for each other. Wasn't the prettiest of games, but they did what they had to do. They got the goal, they stayed in front, they defended the goal. I thought McManus today was superb at the back. Baldy, a few lapses in concentration, but that man there, John Hartson, 18th goal of the season. How many times has he hit winning goals, Jock?
Oh, so frequently, it's remarkable. And for these Celtic supporters, the moment they're waiting for after the bitter disappointment of last season, when victory in the league was snatched from them in the last few minutes at Park Motherwell. There's no such problem this season. Celebrations all around. You can see what it means to these players. They've won the championship once again. No Celtic supporters left the stadium. The celebrations continue, they will do, long into the night. Hearts have vacated the pitch, they've headed for the dressing room. Bitterly disappointed, but by no means disgraced, Mark.
No, well, they know what it's like to be here now at the end of the business end of the season. Hearts do, they've tasted it, they want more next year. But this is all about Celtic now. Celebrations for the fans, the players, everybody involved in the football club.
Well, on goes John Hartson. Will the team change for next season? Who knows, for the Champions League? There's Stoyan Petrov offering his shot to a supporter over in the stand there. Well, McDermott Desmond and Peter Lowell, a satisfactory end to a season which began in such difficult circumstances with an early exit from Europe and difficulties at the start of the season in the league. Then it all began to come together. Arthur Boric came into the goal. He's been ever present since coming in for his 37th consecutive match. The first two matches had David Marshall in goal.
And that's what it's all about. You concede the 9 goals in your first 2 games. Jackie McNamara there, winning many championship winning sides here. But it's all about keeping that goal shut, the goal mouth closed. Conceded 9 in the first 2. Boric came in. They've kept a clean sheet tonight. They've not played all that well, but they've kept that clean sheet. And more often than not, you keep clean sheets, you win games, Jock.
Yeah, they've ground out the victory they required. It wasn't too pretty, it wasn't spectacular, it wasn't the kind of fluent play which they have shown from time to time throughout the season, but it was winning football. Kind of a little bit of luck from time to time, but that's fair enough. And there's the sea of green and white now greeting the Scottish Premier League champions. Alan Thompson has played a bit part this season after being such an integral part of the side for so long. Billy Connolly, celebrity in the stand, savouring the moment, the Celtic supporter. And these players have worked so hard. John Hartson's contributed hugely with crucial goals so often. It means so much to these supporters. Stephen McManus has now started 36 matches out of 39 for the season, and he wins a league championship medal. 31 today, John Hartson, and how he enjoyed that. Gary Pendry and the Gordon Strachan there, savouring the moment for the first SPL title. Wow, 60,000 people having a party, all in the one venue. And no sign of drink either. It's remarkable, really.
Yet,
yeah, I'm sure it'll follow all right. Well, there's some very tired players out there. They had to work extremely hard to win this match tonight. It was by no means easy.
It's not all about this game, it's all the games that have gone before. A lot of hard work been put in this season. As you said, the start wasn't that good. Everything had to be around that start and bought and built a pretty solid unit, and this is the reward that they've got for it. Absolutely walked away with the season, this championship, and well worthy winners.
Well, they've won it by the length of the street, really. I mean, there was this question mark tonight about whether or not they were 17 points ahead, and they've now gone to 20 points ahead. Which is quite remarkable. The second earliest since 1970. 1970 they won the championship. Even earlier, at the end of March, Gordon Strachan takes the acclaim of the crowd, and he had to work hard to earn that after the start he endured. Zarewski wins his 4th consecutive league title. He won 3 in a row for Wisła Krakow in Poland before winning here in the SPL. Well, Gordon Strachan now congratulating each player as he comes in. And John Hartson, equal top goal scorer with Zurawski, 18 apiece they have. Well, moments to savour for all these Celtic players and staff.
I think that's the only thing, the last thing that they need to sort out. Who's going to be the top goal scorer this season?
Captain and manager Exchange and embrace as they make for the tunnel area. Well, that says the championship won. The trophy will not yet be presented, of course. That will come at the next home match. But we'll now see how they